Yo, what's up, everybody? It's me, Rats, here with the long-awaited explanation of the spaghetti Ariana Grande image joke. I posted this to Twitter a few nights ago. It blew up way more than I expected. I honestly was only thinking maybe 20 people would get it at most, and maybe 20 or so people would not get it, and so we maybe around 50 people could interact with it, and maybe they'd get it, maybe they wouldn't get it, a mix of both. It blew up a few times. There's like a few periods where it just shot up for no reason, and a lot of people did not get it. Right now it has 1,000-ish likes, and a lot of, there might be, I don't know how many replies. There's a lot of replies to people who don't get it, and a lot of replies to people who replied asking, for help on getting it. I thought, this joke kind of just needs to be explained. Now, I know there's always a thing where once you explain a joke, it's not funny anymore. Like, once you explain a joke to someone, it just kind of loses. I don't know. I always was under the impression that if I did not get a joke, and then someone explained it to me, I would appreciate that, and I wouldn't see anything less. I would not it would not make a joke any worse if it were explained to me, because at that point at least I get the joke. Now, yeah, anyway, I never understood the whole don't explain a joke thing. So this isn't about this whole thing, because I haven't told anyone, I haven't publicly stated why the joke, why it's funny, until, well, this video is the first time I'm going to be doing it. And the reason I was holding back, like I'm trying to say, the reason why I was holding back has nothing to do with don't explain the joke. It's not funny anymore if you explain it, because I don't personally believe in that. It was more of a how do I say this? It was more just like a I wanted it to be, if you got the joke, you get it. Like, if you get it, you get it. And if you don't get it, then, you need to think about it so that you can be rewarded. You spend the time thinking about the joke so that when you actually get it, it's better. It's like there's more, endorphins or whatever the hell it's called in your brain and in your heart or whatever, when you finally get the joke. It's more of a rush when you get it after you've struggled for a while to not get it. And if someone were to just tell you, you're not going to get that same feeling. And to be fair, anyone who saw the joke and immediately got it, they're kind of missing out. If you saw it and immediately got it, then you're not really getting the full experience, because it's supposed to be something that you have to think about. You're really not supposed to get it immediately. And almost everyone I know that I talked to who got it, it took them. You don't get it instantly. You don't get it instantly. You were never supposed to get it instantly. And I think it's just a huge, misconception to be like, oh, I'm so stupid. I've been looking at this for 10 minutes and I don't get it. Like, that's a good thing. Like, that's a good thing, because it's going to be so much more rewarding when you do end up getting it. So this is my logic. This is how I think about it. I just wanted to kind of explain myself before I get started here. Just answer any unanswered questions. People were saying, a bunch of stupid things. A lot of people thought, it was going to be something really basic, like Ariana Pasta or Pasta Grande. People were guessing all these silly, goofy things. That's nowhere near. That's pretty far off. I wasn't really going. That's not what it's going for. If you think that's funny, I guess. I don't know. That's just what's not what the joke was ever supposed to be. Not really as much of a pun per se as people seem to think it was. And a lot of people thought, wanted to clear this out of the way, clear the air on the earring thing. People thought the joke was that the earring looked like pasta, which I don't think it does. You know, it's just like a floral design. I mean, I guess people thought, I don't know. I don't know what people were thinking. I think people were just desperate for an answer, and they were willing to say anything. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that, but you know, you didn't get the joke if you just kind of said it's the earring. You know, that's actually not what the joke is. So, like I said, you know, you can come up with your own interpretation of the joke. I don't have a problem with that. You know, it's not going to offend me. You know, I'm going to say it before I forget. I'm not even the one who created the image. My friend, Mellow Michael, he created the image. He was the mastermind. He created the joke. You know, he did it to me first. Like, he literally sent the image to me and said, "Do you get the joke?" And I was like, well, at first I was like, I don't get the joke. And I saw it, and I thought about it, and then it just clicked. And it clicked, and it felt amazing to finally get it. And I was like, I gotta share this with Twitter, all my friends on Twitter.com, share this with everyone, and you know, see if other people can get it too, have the same and go through the same feeling that I went through. Just because it's amazing. It's amazing to go through that. So I guess I can go ahead and try to get started a bit. I've been talking for a bit. Okay, so I have some things pulled up here. I'm gonna go ahead and switch. Can I go switch to here we go. I gotta switch to the image right here. This is it. Now I guess I can point out a few. I think I'm gonna start out the video pointing out some details, so that if you're watching the video right now to an attempt to get the joke, if I just kind of give hints and I'm trying to guide you. This is kind of what they do, you know, what they like to do in school for the most part, and like college and stuff. You know, when if you ask the teacher for help, you know, they want to guide you to the right answer as opposed to just giving it to you. And that's exactly what I'm gonna try to do. Just try to put you in the right direction. Hold on. I just gotta. Sorry, my nose started itching for some reason. Anyway, try to guide you to the right direction. So, this is the image. Now, you know, think about it. You know, what do you see in this image? You know, I shouldn't have to tell you anything. You know, everything in here you can say that is a. Now, here's what everyone. I want to point out something. You can see my mouse, right? Okay, yeah, you can. This wooden device here, right? Now, everybody was like, that's a wooden spoon. But now, look at how much spaghetti. Look at how many full-length noodles are wrapped in here. You would not, in a normal spoon that you would put into your mouth, you would not be able to fit that much spaghetti on a spoon like that. You know, that's just not how it would work. That's way too much spaghetti to be on one spoon. So obviously this is just a giant this is just a giant device It might be a plate. It's certainly made out of wood. But it's not like a spoon that you would eat with. You know what I mean? And because a lot of people were trying to say, they're using a spoon instead of a fork, and you're supposed to use this. You're supposed to eat spaghetti with a fork because you do the thing where you put it down and you twist it and you wind it up and you eat it. Like that's always like the most fun way to eat spaghetti. Well, that is not it, because this is not a spoon that you'd be putting into your mouth. This is probably just what they're eating it off of, and there's a fork separately to the side. So, anyway, now we know that this is just, it looks like plain spaghetti. There's a lot of details that's left out here. We don't know if it's like salted, because when I make spaghetti, I put salt like in the boiling water so that if you just take out a piece of spaghetti after it's been cooking, it tastes salty. If you don't do that, it's not salty at all. Now, depending on what you do after with your spaghetti, you may or may not need the salt, but in general, I think the salt helps with the cooking process. But we don't actually know, anything about it. We don't know what brand. We don't know if this is nice spaghetti, like fancy spaghetti. We don't know if it's Great Value spaghetti. I use Great Value spaghetti. I don't have a problem with Great Value spaghetti, but we don't know, if this is expensive spaghetti or not. So, anything where you're trying to like compare, Ariana Grande is just a rich celebrity, and this is spaghetti. It could be Great Value spaghetti. But we don't know if it's Great Value spaghetti. It could be Great Value spaghetti. It could be the most expensive artisan spaghetti. We don't know. That's just details that we do not know. Okay, so got that out of the way. That was a thing I was seeing on Twitter a lot, and I just wanted to clear that. Now I'm going to go ahead and flip to the other side. Going to go to Ariana now. I don't know how... Yeah, okay, so I'm just trying to do this, I don't want to... I just kind of feel weird, like, pointing out, her thing, I don't want to be like judgmental or anything about her appearance, because that's just not who I am. I'm just going to try to point out things from a neutral standpoint. Okay, so first we got the earrings, which I mentioned earlier. People thought it was an earring. That's not it. I honestly don't know enough about earrings or jewelry to tell you what exactly is going on there. To me, it looks like a floral pattern. Like what I see is a ring with maybe like a flower inside of it. I really couldn't tell you. I don't know what it is. It's not relevant to the joke. So I'm just going to go ahead and ignore that for now, because it's just not relevant to the joke. And I just wanted to point it out its existence. Alright, so just pointing out some things, basic things. She has makeup on. Mascara and lipstick, lip gloss, whatever, and I guess just the normal stuff that just goes all over your face normally. That has nothing to do with the joke. I don't know enough about makeup to make a joke, to get a joke that's going to be makeup based. That's just not. Like I said, I have no problem with people who put on makeup, but I just don't know enough about it. So obviously it's not going to be part of the joke, because I wouldn't get it in the first place if it was a makeup based joke. Okay, so other than that, she just looks normal person. She's smiling, she's happy, she has brown eyes, she has I wouldn't say pale skin, but tannish, slightly tanner than me. That's what it looks like. I don't really know what else to say about her appearance. I guess what I'm trying to say, the appearance is not an important part of the joke, but it is important to note her general appearance as opposed to specific things. Now, which is kind of confusing, because the specific parts of her appearance combined together to make up the general look. So I'm saying you should take note of kind of the individual aspects of the way she looks, but don't. At the end of the day, you can kind of clump them together, but it's also important to look at each thing individually. Other details, I don't know what's behind her. It's not important. She's probably, you can tell there's some good lighting. I'm pretty sure, her face is lit, so it's either like a flash photography, or she's like, on the set, or like at a photo shoot, or like on a red carpet type of event, where they have like the backdrop with all the logos on it. In one of those situations, red strap on her shoulder. I don't have the full picture, so I don't actually know what she's wearing, but not really that important of a detail. So I think I pretty much covered everything. Oh, I mean, her hair, brown hair, and blonde. It's blonde down here, it's brown up here. Multicolored hair. It's dimples when she's smiling. Right, those are dimples, I think. Yeah, I don't want to say anything else. I think that's enough to kind of cover it, to get you thinking about it. Now, I would have a... it's kind of hard because I know what the joke is, right? I already know the answer to the joke. So it's kind of hard to be like, okay, put yourself in someone else's shoes who does not get the joke. Like, that's kind of hard because I get it. So putting myself in the shoes of someone who doesn't get it is kind of difficult for me. So I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of someone who has not yet gotten the joke, and I'm trying to think, with what I've said so far, would someone who didn't get the joke understand it now? And I want to say yes. I want to say I've given you enough information about what's going on between the two pictures that you are thinking more critically about this now, and that you can totally, go ahead and make the leap, make the jump, compare the two. But I know there's probably some people who don't get it. And I think at the very end of this, I will go and end up telling you the joke. But I'm gonna give you as much hints until the very last moment. I'm gonna give as many hints as possible. Sorry, I got a drink because my mouth is getting dry from talking so much. Okay, so we've seen this. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up NS Paint here. Now let's go ahead and do something we all know and love. I'm gonna make a little friend that I like to call a Venn diagram here, right? And I'm gonna do, right, so we got the spaghetti, right? And we got the grande. And this is both in the middle. I don't need to label that. I feel like you guys are smart enough. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some basic things down in here. Now, I almost want to do like a, you tell me what to put in here. But obviously, you can't talk to me. This is a pre-recorded video. So I'm just going to have to do it for you. Which, if we were in person, I would be guiding you. But you can't really guide someone over the internet that well. I guess you could pause the video right now. I would go ahead and suggest pause this video right now, fill this out, copy this, take a screenshot of this, whatever you need to do, open it up in something of your own, and fill it out to the best of your own ability. Let's go to turn the vibration off on my phone. It's kind of distracting. Sorry. It's actually so distracting. Hold on. Okay. Hopefully that worked. So yeah, if you've paused by now and you try to fill this out. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some things down. So spaghetti. This is food, right? And In contrast, we can put in grande, being a person. She's a person. So we got food and person. Okay, now can we do a both? Well, we'll wait till the both. Food, person, spaghetti. We got many objects. You know, it's just a bunch of little pieces of spaghetti, right? And it's one singular person with Ariana, right? Okay, cool. Let's pull this. I'm gonna pull this back up real quick. Okay, get some more now. Both feature. She's brown hair, tan skin. I want to call it brown. Brown eyes, brown spoon. So they both feature the color brown. Oh my god. They both feature the color brown a decent amount. However, spaghetti mostly features yellow, and I wouldn't really put any specific color in for Ariana, but yellow spaghetti because pasta is just yellow. Okay, so now we're here. Now I'm gonna speak. Now I'm going to try to, like I said, to be neutral, but I think I'm safe to say both things, they are attractive things. Both things, you look at them, I mean, okay, now I know there's people who maybe not attracted to girls, and that's fine. I don't think you have to be attracted to girls to acknowledge that Ariana Grande is an attractive person. I think that most people would just say she's an attractive person, even if you're not attracted to girls. I'm assuming that might not be true, but I'm just gonna make that assumption. Spaghetti, on the other hand, you know, you see this, you know, it's carbs. Spaghetti is just a bunch of carbs, and that's what people like. People like that. People like spaghetti. You want to eat that. You see that, you say, I want that in my mouth. Okay. So they're both attractive things. I could put desirable. I could put maybe they probably wouldn't be as kosher. I'm just gonna leave it at attractive because I feel like most people would say yes, both things are attractive to me. Different ways, but attractive nonetheless. Okay. So. Okay. I just gotta stay sane because I wasn't prepared to make this video. Honestly, I wasn't gonna make this video, and it got to the point where so many people did not get it that I was like, I need to make a video that explains it to people because not enough people were getting it. Yeah, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. Okay. Okay. So, this is a basic Venn diagram. You know, you could put earrings. Spaghetti does not have earrings. You know what I mean? You know, and this I could put carbs, made up of carbs. You know, both things. You know what both things have? Cells. There are cells in both things. I shouldn't have to explain that. It's basic knowledge. I would assume both things have cells. Okay. You know, I have 3 in each. You know, if I were being graded, if you know, if I was in elementary school and my teacher said make a Venn diagram and put 3 things in each, I would be done. I'd have an A. So this is probably good enough for now. Okay. Okay, so that's that out of the way. Now, next part, I was going to go ahead. What? Spaghetti. Wikipedia. Alright. So, just Wikipedia for spaghetti. I thought I might as well mention a few things on here that might go ahead and give you a hint. Now, this might seem really silly, like this guy's really going to the Wikipedia page for spaghetti, but trust me, I'm just gonna highlight a few things. Okay, now there's a few things that I haven't mentioned that I'm gonna talk about here. The way I'm gonna speak this out loud is going to be a huge hint. Okay, a variety of pasta dishes are based on it, and it is frequently served with tomato sauce or meat or vegetables. Okay, you seen this? Now, I'm just gonna get out of the way. A lot of people were making a joke. Both things could be better with sauce. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. If that's sexual, okay, I gotta get this out of the way. This is not a sexual joke. I should have said that at the very beginning of the video. I forgot to mention it at the very beginning, but I just wanted to get it out of the way. This is not a sexual joke. Not that sexual jokes are always bad per se, but this is not a sexual joke. Like I said, I don't have a problem necessarily with sexual jokes. I'm just saying this is not one. I just thought the people's minds were kind of going to the gutter unnecessarily. They don't have to be there. This is not a sexual joke. So, okay. Anyway, yeah. So, also people are saying the sauce stuff. Think about sauce and what it's used for. Not the fact that both things need sauce. It's what do you do with the sauce? What is it? Yeah, you'll get it. You will get it. Okay. So, I'm going to try to find the other part on here that I wanted to show. I would have, I could have just memorized this stuff, but I wasn't going to do that just for this video. Okay, spaghetti is made from ground grain and water. Okay, we talked about that. We talked about carbs, which is flour, is carbs. Okay, there's other kinds of spaghetti. Other kinds of spaghetti are available. So keep that in mind. Now, okay, yeah, fresh. So this is kind of an interesting thing. Yeah, when you go to the store, you just have dried spaghetti, right? This is in a box. However, fresh spaghetti is actually, floppy when you cook it. Yeah, anyway. So, yeah, whatever. So, okay, how you make spaghetti. Now, I don't necessarily need to go over this. You will see in a bit, hopefully. I'm not going to go over how you make spaghetti. I want to skip this part. We'll come back to it. You'll see what I mean. We'll come back to the preparation part of spaghetti. Okay. So, okay. Italian cuisine, international cuisine. So a lot of people were somehow making the joke of Ariana Grande is Italian. I'm gonna go ahead and let's just do this. Let's get out of the way. Okay. Where is she from? Where is? Okay. Does it even say? Okay. She refers to herself Italian descent. She refers to herself as Italian American. Right? So this, a lot of people saw this, and a lot of people are instantly like, this has to be the joke. This has to be it. Right? That's what people thought. Because Italian, I mean literally, Italian. I mean, I cannot blame anyone for making that assumption. It seems, honestly, like it could be it. But here is what we have to think about. Spaghetti is used in in a bunch of different cultures, right? Does this say the history of spaghetti? Yeah, okay, I kind of skipped it. Yeah, The first written record of pasta comes from Talmud. What? I don't know what this is. This is in Italy, is it? This is not Italy, right? So spaghetti's not inherently Italian, and it's used in other countries. So it's just kind of a thing that we have in our mind to associate spaghetti with Italy. It's just kind of something in our mind. I just want to get that out of the way, that it's not part of the joke. I see why you would do it, but it's just, you know, spaghetti is not Italian. Like, you would think spaghetti is Italian food, but spaghetti really is not Italian. Ariana Grande, probably is Italian. So these are things, hey, you know what we can go ahead and do? This is perfect. Spaghetti, not Italian per se, and Grande is Italian. Cool. Okay. Spaghetti can be fresh or dry. Gotta move this over. So we just learned a bunch of things from this Wikipedia that we can put onto our chart here, onto our Venn diagram, I should say. So I don't necessarily want to go through the entirety of Ariana Grande's career right now. I don't think it's going to help you get the joke. I don't think it's going to really give you that many good hints, because I'll tell you right now, I barely know anything about Ariana Grande's career, and I got the joke. So me telling you about her career isn't going to help you get the joke. But in general, so just kind of think about this. These are all the things about Ariana Grande, right? So what would me, as someone who doesn't really pay attention to Ariana Grande, what would I know about her? Because that is what is going to influence me on getting the joke. So that has a chance of being the answer, or part of the answer to the joke, would be, what things about Ariana Grande that people just know. I just said all these things. These are specific mostly to the picture that we posted, but now we can post some other things. So, okay, pop star, pop star. Can I say singer, actress? All of these things that pretty sure is true. Dated SNL guy. I'm gonna add cringe SNL guy. I don't like that guy that much. So what? This is already a few things. This is already these few things are basically the extent of what I know about Ariana Grande. Had hit singles, right? So these alone, I'm gonna go ahead and circle these. This is what we have to work with. Like, the joke is probably going to be in here somewhere, because this is what the common person, aka me, knows about Ariana Grande just by default. I don't know the history of Ariana Grande. I guess I did know that she was on. I guess I should include on. She was on that Nickelodeon show, which is what started her career. Which I know it said that on Wikipedia, but I think I already knew that. Because I think around that time, when was that show? When was that show? Around 2009, 2010, 2011. This was 10 years ago, so I was 10 years old-ish, 10, 11 years old. So I would have been watching Nickelodeon at this time. So I would know her from that show, I believe. I didn't watch it. I watched iCarly, but I did not watch Victorious, but I remember the commercials. Okay. So, I think that's basically. I'm not going to go through here like I said. It's not important. So think about this. What did I skip? I skipped the process of making spaghetti. So, do I want to delete this? Here, let me just. We're just gonna shrink this real quick. It kind of looks like shit. Okay, things we know about Ariana Grande. Well, we know who she is, right? You know what she looks like. Right? This is Grande. Now we have spaghetti. We know what it looks like, but you know, we kind of know what it is, but how do you make it? What is the process of making spaghetti? I could probably find a YouTube video to show you how spaghetti's made. I'm not sure if I'm going to be allowed to do that. I don't want to get copy striked or anything like that. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to try to cut to some footage of me making spaghetti and kind of guiding you through the process of it, along with some hints on the joke. I feel like this is probably what will do it for most people. If you haven't gotten it already, I kind of forgot to kind of ask where people are. You know, not that I can really talk to you because it's just a video, but you know, I don't know if you've gotten it. I assume that if you got the joke, you probably wouldn't be watching it. If you've already gotten the joke, you would have turned the video off because it's like, okay, I get it now. I don't have to watch this guy talk and ramble on some more because I already got the joke. So if you're watching right now, I assume you haven't gotten it. So what I'm about to do is kind of guide you through some spaghetti process, and that I have a feeling could be what does it for you. So I think that's a good deal. That should help. That should help you. So go ahead and cut now to the spaghetti making portion of the video. Okay, alrighty. We should be good to go for. I'm going to turn this. Hopefully, this mode is going to be better at capturing the entire room. Welcome to the cooking portion of the video. As you can see, this is a multi-cam setup. We got this cam, we got this cam. Unfortunately, I don't have any more cams than this. There might have been a jank way to set up another one. I feel like these two are going to be fine for now. Okay, so, I was just going to basically go through the basic steps of spaghetti here. Step one is you just gotta get a little pan. Okay, so here we got a pan. Now I'm just gonna fill this up with some water. Now I don't have a water can, but hopefully, I'm just filling it up with water. I think you could probably understand that. So we're just gonna fill this up with some water, and we're gonna go ahead and get this boiling. I guess you can probably see. I'm gonna close this. There you go. Okay. So I just have a pan here with some water in it. Is this really how I want to do this? Yeah, I think this is probably the best way to do it. So We're just going to turn this on high. You can't see it, but this is a turbo boil setup. So it's going to hopefully boil real well on here. Okay. So that is boiling. So yeah. Kind of just gotta wait for this to boil. I think I'm gonna grab my phone because this is gonna take a while. So I'm just gonna go get my phone real quick. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm putting in my little Bluetooth earbuds here, and I have a little speaker over here. You cannot see, and I would gladly play some Ariana Grande in an attempt to combine these two worlds together. But I would probably get copyrighted or whatever if I did that. So I'm just going to listen to it. You can know for sure that I'm listening. I'll go ahead and show you on here. Ariana Grande. Let's see, I have my Bluetooth on. And I don't really know how to. I guess I can just go ahead and start out with the top song, 7 Rings. So it is playing. So I will be listening to that throughout this process to and I would definitely encourage you guys to do the same thing. If you're listening to Ariana Grande while you watch this video, it probably will help you a bit. We're still gonna wait for this. We're gonna wait for this to boil, and I'm gonna pet Wesley. The song's actually, really good. I think I've heard it before. 7 Rings or whatever. Now you can even see my little tripod set up here. I didn't even realize that. Look at this guy. This is awesome right here. This is awesome. This guy. This is my boy. I'll put him down. Weasel. Yeah, so this is gonna take a while to boil here. Weasel. Hi, buddy. Hi. So I'm gonna check. I can also give you guys some light here. So that's pretty cool. Hi. So we just kind of gotta wait for this to boil. I was trying to kind of think if there's anything else I could tell you, about the joke. Don't think so. I think I pretty much, I've kind of guided you guys along the way for the most part. once this spaghetti is made and done, then I feel like the video will basically be, I mean, you'll get the joke. And as soon as this will freaking boil, you know, you'll be ready to understand the joke. So, I wish it didn't take so long, you know what I mean? I'm just kind of petting my cat over here. I'm just gonna sit down, I guess. Hey guys. So I'm just gonna pet Weasley a bit while I wait. Oh, I know this one. This one's right up with your girlfriend. You know that one. I know that one. I definitely hear that around on the radio or whatever. I'm petting Weasel right now, my cat. Oh, he's moving the tripod. You little motherfucker. Come on. Come on. I don't even think you can see him. Hey, Weasel. So, I'll just maybe check Twitter, see what people are saying, if anyone's gotten it yet. You know, I think some people have gotten it. I guess, you know, everyone who liked it got it. But, you know, everyone's kind of being a good sport, and all the people who did get it, they didn't like, oh my god, cat, you gotta stop moving the tripod. You fucker, move. This guy's actually just moving the tripod because he's a bitch. You gotta quit doing that. What was I even saying? I was saying some important things. I wonder if I can actually give you guys because, you know, we're kind of just waiting for this to boil. Come here. Come here. So, you know, I really wish, you know, boiling water didn't take so long. It just takes a long time, man. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. So, does this take so long, man? I really hope my laptop doesn't die. That would suck if it died in the middle of filming this. Because I pretty much only have one take here. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Ooey, ooey, ooey. This is such a goofball right here. I love this little guy. He's a big goofball. I'm really just waiting for this water to boil, man. Just playing Thank You Next right now. I'm not sure what I feel about this song. He's gonna touch the tripod again. Stop touching the tripod. I don't know what's wrong with him. gets it, man. No one on Twitter gets the joke, bro. I guess some people do get it. I haven't really seen any proof that anyone on Twitter has actually gotten it though. It's gotta happen eventually. It's gotta happen eventually, man. Someone will get it. Please, for the love of God. I'm just gonna go through some guesses, I guess, just to kind of fill the time. Are we boiling? Can't even tell. Are we boiling? It's not boiling, man. God damn it. Okay. Ariana made her own sauce. That's not the joke. Awful without sauce. That's not the joke. You don't eat spaghetti with a spoon. And that's the face you make when you see somebody eat spaghetti with a spoon. That is not the joke. Is that you want to spoon Ariana Grande? No. Ariana Grande is part Italian. No. This pasta is straight, it's like it's wet. No. This is not the joke. Thing is that the left picture looks like your earring. No. Pasta Ariana Grande, no. Parmigiana Ariana Grande, no. Spaghetti Grande, that's such a bad guess. It's not it, that will never be it. Sauce joke, no, it's not it. These guesses are just so bad. Spaghetti Ariana Grande, Spaghetti Grande, Pasta Grande. These are not anywhere close. You know. But people really just don't get it, man. It's just pathetic. It's honestly just pathetic. People. I thought people would be smart enough to get the joke. It's nothing crazy. That's Playing Into You by Ariana Grande, man. I don't know if I can listen to Ariana Grande for much longer. Oh my gosh. Hey kitty, what are you doing? There's nothing else to do besides pet my cat. Can you see him? It's pretty funny, this guy. Him. You just destroyed my arm. Little fucker. this guy. I really can't believe I'm waiting this long. Oh, is it boiling? Is it boiling? Is that boiling? Oh my gosh, it's pretty much boiling. That took so long. God damn. I feel like I was waiting for like 5 years for it to boil. Oh my god. Alright. I didn't mention this earlier, but you know, you got the great value spaghetti because who cares? For real though, who cares about, you know, any sort of fancy spaghetti or whatever? Like, come on, bro, give me a break. Just, who cares? It's spaghetti. So we're just gonna throw, I don't know how much to put in. I don't even know. Can you see this? I can't see this. I'm just kind of grabbing, you know, a good chunk. This, it's probably isn't kind of weird. Like this one, like a little bit more than that. Okay. Now, I completely forgot to put salt in this. Completely forgot to put salt in this. It's normally something that I do. Hopefully I don't make too much spaghetti, because I've done that before on accident. Okay. I'm just gonna put some emergency salt in this, because, you know, it kinda does need salt. See, then it stops boiling whenever you put salt in it. Does it really make that much of a difference? Can I not put this in yet? I'm just gonna give it a moment to start boiling again. Okay. That's probably good enough. I would call it boiling. Put it in. So we got the spaghetti in. And I like to trying to get it in the water as soon as possible so it can start actually cooking. So now it's all submerged. And I also want to set the timer for about 11 minutes. I'm also going to turn this on. This is going to pick up the steam a bit. Hopefully it's not too loud. Hopefully it's not too loud. Maybe I'll just move the mic here. Maybe I can put it here. It's kind of difficult to do. I can't put it there, that'd suck. Well, there's not really a good spot. Okay, you know what, I'm just gonna put the mic there. I'm gonna also put some hopefully it doesn't get too loud. Okay, I gotta put the sauce in before it's too late. I'm trying to find my little... Where's my little pot that I use? Ugh. Shit. Okay. This is the pot that I use. There. Turn this on. And then we're gonna get from the fridge the classic. I want to use Rouse homemade tomato basil sauce. It doesn't get better than this. This is the best thing you can get for your pasta sauce. Some are too sweet. This is good. It is tomatoey. It is legit. I'll put it in so we can actually heat up. I just, put a good chunk in here. You can't really see it that well. I'm gonna try to get a better angle for you. I got tomato sauce all over my hand. This is how it be. So hopefully we get a better view of this. So you can kind of see them both-ish. It's hard to handle this. I'm sorry. Not much better I can do. This is not professional setup. I'm just gonna get a little tiny, spatula, I guess, to stir this around. Chop it up a bit because it's kind of chunky. There's kind of some chunks in here, which is good. I mean, it's fine. It's saying it's real, right? You know it's like real vegetables when it's chunky. I was going to stir this. I'm going to do that. So this is pretty good so far. We're getting there. We're getting to the point of, we'll be ready in a little bit. So I'm just talking to my cat a little bit. I gotta talk to him, keep him company, keep him in check. You know how it be. Just, I'm kitty. You know how it be. You know how it be. Say hi, Weasley. Say hi. Say hi. Ow. This guy's quite friendly. I'm going to go ahead and do the patented double stirring technique here. Both. Stirring at the same time. Now, I have a few tips and tricks to let you in on. I'll be honest, I'm still listening to Ariana Grande. I'll show you. I'm still listening to Ariana Grande. I've listened to multiple songs. And this is, it's getting a little bit repetitive. Kind of all sound. It's hard to tell when one Ariana Grande song stops and the next one begins. They're all just kind of the same. So, you know how it be. You know how it be on this earth. Hi. Hi, cat. Now, do I have room on this counter? The camera's not okay. So I'm going to have to turn off this camera or something. So you guys can actually kind of see. Oh, so wait, I have this mode. No, that's not going to help. Let's see if I can do this. So this is a interesting strategy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a plate here. Now, I like meatballs. Who doesn't like meatballs, right? But I'm not trying to make meatballs. I'm not trying to deal with ground beef. Not that I can't. It's just kind of a lot of work for a meal that's supposed to be easy. So sometimes I take the lazy approach and get some frozen meatballs. And, oh, that's way too many. Shit. I'm putting some back here. I don't know how many I want. It's probably fine. Gotta do some meatballs just because, the meat is what's actually has some protein in it, as opposed to like the carbs and bullshit that's gonna be in the spaghetti. So, not a bad idea to get some meatballs. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna put these in the microwave for 3 minutes. 3 minutes in the microwave on those. I can turn this back on. And I'm gonna give this another stir. Now I'm just gonna say, well, it's not time yet, but this will seem like a cool technique. I've developed quite a few spaghetti-related techniques that will probably be pretty useful. So just be happy you tuned into this video because I got some tricks up my sleeve, for spaghetti. Get the air out of this bag. My audio is glitching, man. How much battery life on this laptop? Okay, we've got 26 minutes left on this laptop, and it's not a lot because it's usually wrong. So hopefully, it lasts. I'm actually pretty freaking scared here, but hopefully it lasts. More stirring. Okay, now is the point. This is kind of like a paste. This tomato sauce, pasta sauce, kind of turns into a paste. I'll get some taste of this pasta water, and I'm just gonna put it in here. And the pasta water is going to be thickening it up. So, it's going to make it liquidy, but keeping it slightly thick. This is really good. Pasta water is a perfect thing to add to pasta sauce. And this is going to be so good when you pour it over. It's going to be great when you pour that over. We got 50 minutes left on the meatballs. I'm going to go ahead. Where did it go? I don't know. Okay, I have to find my strainer. Where's the strainer at? Oh, okay. I found the strainer. It's in here. It's really awkward to get out. But I got it. So here's the strainer. I'm setting the strainer in the sink. Put a little bit more pasta water in. Stir. Okay, the meatballs are done. And this is going to be pretty much done. So turn these off. Turn this off. I'm going to get my gloves here. I'm also going to give you guys the angle of this. This is kind of an important step here. You can see my microphone. It's very conveniently set up. Okay, my computer did end up shutting down, but I got the batteries. I got the battery for it. Hopefully my pasta is still good. I didn't get to finish draining it, which is not good. Hopefully we're all good here still. It's kind of a lot. Also got a piece in the sink. Alright, that's fine. Who cares? It's down here. This is how it's. Hopefully this is fine. Taste test. Okay. We're fine. It's salty, which is good. Yeah. Got my meatballs. Okay. Got the meatballs. Can you see this? We got the meatballs. I guess I'll get a close-up view here. We got the meatballs. We got. That's like so much pasta. I didn't even realize I made that much. It's too much again. Hopefully the sauce is not kind of thickened up a bunch because I waited too long. So I'm kind of not giving you the best view here. Sorry. This kind of went to shit at the very end. I kind of had a little bit of a mishap. I'm still listening to Ariana Grande. Almost like was able to tune it out for a bit. Okay. Just licking the spatula a bit. It tastes good. Now the last step. This is quite a meal. I might have to like put some in a tub and save it as leftovers because I probably made too much here. To be honest, I probably made way too much. But I'll go ahead and do a quick bite just to kind of show off. I'm spilling pasta sauce everywhere, man. So, stir it up a bit. And, we'll do the classic twist. I just want to be able to, see if I can get a, go to this cam real quick. This is what it looks like. They're pretty good. So, we'll cut back to the other room and we can continue from there. Thanks. Alright, well, we made the spaghetti. And it's good. We're pretty good. I don't have any complaints here. Came out exactly how I wanted it to. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this video. Go ahead, leave a like, whatever. Thanks for watching. That's all I have to say. So thank you for tuning in.